We started in 2003 with the idea that we wanted to help companies. And at the core of how all this works is we wanted to understand companies' businesses. We wanted to generate the right type of traffic that would lead to good quality traffic on their website, that would lead to quality leads, that would turn into customers for these companies.
Just seeing the industry change from 2003 to today, more and more the landscape has become just so saturated, and the need for having someone who really specializes in paid search and SEO and video, we saw that throughout the years. And today we have a team of 130 teammates. Paid search was where we started, and super excited to still be part of the industry today and have Beth leading that team.
15% of searches done on a daily basis are completely unique, meaning they've never been done before. With paid search, you can really cast that wide net to capture all the different types of search queries that are happening. Paid search allows you to really go after those unique phrases, even just target users that are at the end of the buying cycle. When they're ready to make a purchase, you've got that budget allotted to those specific users who are really ready to request a quote or speak to someone.
For those of our clients that are really only running paid search to start off with right now, it's so important for us to continue to capture that data, because what we need to make sure that we're doing is we're executing on that data. And that's what the SEOs can do. Like, we are the implementers, like we can bring those strategies to life. There's over 500 to 600 changes to the algorithm done every single year. So for us, that really speaks to the importance and the commitment to the actual relationship of having a dedicated SEO specialist for their accounts.
When we decided to start SEO, we looked at what were the problems in the industry and how could we build something that would solve that. And I think that was the idea with coming up with the CRT. Learn what we're getting from the paid search program, understand what's happening there, and use that to craft an SEO strategy. Learn what's happening in SEO, what's converting, what's not converting, and have that craft and refine the paid search program.
You know, we get to work really, really closely with Beth and like her team and all of our paid search members as it goes into like their team structure. So what it allows us to do is really hone in on that Be Smart approach, which is our key differentiator and a huge piece of our methodology. With the success and with the data from paid search and from SEO, like, we can generate and produce this product that's going to last for them.
Right. It's interesting. I think we've built over 1,000 sites at this point, and I think we've learned something from probably every single one of them. I mean, there is a method of, we know what works now. People will search by industry, they'll search by application, they'll search by brand. So there's a lot of sites that don't have industry pages, they don't have their requirements, they don't have different materials that they sell. And so it's helped companies really to allow people to, number one, find them, but also have a great customer experience when they get to that site.
TopSpot's video department would be nothing without this. There's tons of video production companies out there that do videos and they're great, freelancers, but what makes ours different is that we have all this wealth of knowledge. We don't look at a video without looking at this other data that we have before we start producing it. We've looked at customizing these, but we always start with looking at these company overviews, facility tours, kind of that realm, so people outside can kind of get a peek into the business.
It's a differentiator that does instill confidence. Like, this isn't just somebody on the internet with some Google reviews or no Google reviews. They actually are showing me their facility.
People are watching video all the time, and maybe it's not that they're looking for that specific company, but they see this company doing something, demonstrating an application, and that leads them to see that company, get that brand awareness, and say, hey, I'm gonna go on that journey and start looking down that path, look at their website.
The companies who are showing up in multiple places for a very qualified search query, they get more clicks because they're showing up in the organic, and they get more clicks through the organic listings because they're showing up in the paid. And a lot of that is they're showing themselves as an authority that they can provide what that user is looking for. I look at the companies who are doing them both, and they're the ones who do the best. They get their overall traffic and their overall opportunities that come to the site. There seems to be a lift for both of them across the board.